Defensive end for the New Britain Hurricanes junior varsity team, Isaiah Medina, isn't your typical high school student athlete. For one, this little guy came as an unexpected gift, his father explains.
Yeah, he was unexpected.
Definitely was unexpected.
Definitely unexpected.
Why you say that?
I think we were all set with the three boys. You know, we had the extra. Our last boy was prior to Isaiah was Gio, so I figured I was done there because we were trying for a girl.
During birth, there were some complications. Isaiah's mother, Yvette, almost didn't make it.
It was tough. It was she had a problem. They were had a hard time trying to stop the internal bleeding that was going on. So
As Isaiah grew older, it was discovered he had Tourette's syndrome, ADHD, and OCD. He describes the struggle he faced as a child with Tourette's.
Well, it was hard for me to gain friends. The first time I had it, people didn't know about it, and they were like, "Oh, what's good with you? What you doing?" And I said, I have Tourette's. I twitch. This is a little spasm. Nothing to worry about." And they said,
Here's an example of what a twitch may look like. I asked Medina how he coped with all that energy and your sudden twitches. He had this to say.
"The reason I cope with it is definitely doing sports. Like, I love sports. Love to get my energy out. Love to run around. Love to work out.
I asked him what sport he likes to play most, and he said this.
Say wrestling. Love to get my energy out. Love to run around. Wrestle around, move around a lot.
Aside from wrestling, he mentions a highlight in his young life so far, which was his Pop Warner team making it to Florida.
Got to play in Florida. We beat our first two teams. First team was a blowout. Second team was a little challenging, but then we got to the championship. Lost that game, but I had a lot of fun with my teammates. They really knew about. They really were really friendly with me with my Tourette's and everything. Like, they were good friends with me. I used to chill with them, and you see right here, that's my jersey. It was a fun time.
Mr. Medina noticed this once introvert kid come out his cocoon and make friends.
he made a lot of friends there. A lot of kids opened up to him and let him in. You know, they just opened up their arms, let him in as a friend. You know, they didn't see his disability or anything, and you know, he just felt comfortable.
One thing Isaiah will never forget about that trip, though, is how the commentators shouted him out on national TV about overcoming
I
Tourette's.
heard it on the video on YouTube, and I didn't hear it during the game, but I didn't know at all. And then somebody told me, "Yo, they said your name on the commentator," and I was like, "Oh, really? What'd they say?" They said you had Tourette's and about that and stuff. And I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool."
That was not only unforgettable for Isaiah, but for Frank as well.
That was a tearjerker between, wow. Yeah. I heard about it because my son called me and said, "Hey, Dad, my oldest," and he says, "Dad, they just did a shout out with Isaiah and his Tourette's, and Coach Steph talked about him because I guess it was the first time Coach Steph ever coached a child with Tourette's, and yeah, and it shows. I was proud of that."
But dealing with a child with Tourette's, ADHD, and OCD can be difficult, and Frank has to remember that.
I'm still learning of Tourette's and the ADHD and OCD, and it's big. I've never had to deal with that with any of my three boys. I have to take him at a different level, and there's times the coaching dad comes out of me and do this, and you got to do it this way, and his mind it's just fast paced, and he just can't take that. So I have to step back and come at him at a different level.
And on behalf of the entire Medina family, they wanted to leave you with this note.
Any kid with any situation, any disability, any setbacks, don't stop. You know, just do anything, no matter what anybody says.